probably most often is I had this experience or I had this thing happen to me when I was a kid. And so this is why I am the way that I am. What's funny about that is a lot of times people think, well, if I can just find out what happened to me in my childhood that caused this, then it'll somehow solve it. And then they find out, or maybe they find an experience that is what they think it is, that this was the cause. And then it doesn't change anything. And what I'll tell people is like, okay, so that thing or whatever it was happened in childhood. Now you're allowing that to determine the narrative for the rest of your life. It's something that happened so far back then and it's not serving you anymore. It's understandable if you experience a trauma and that has affected the way that you feel or think, but then kind of giving up and saying, that's just how it is and that's just who I am and that's what happened. So I'm going forward this way for the rest of my life. I think that's quite defeatist. And most of the time, by the time people are coming to see me as a coaching client, they're ready to make that change. They just don't know how.